As a next step, I'll try to style my header component. Let me open this header.jsx. Before that, we don't need this class header.jsx. We created long back this file just to show you the demo on how to create class components. Let me delete this file, followed by I'll open the header.jsx. Inside the header.jsx, as of now, we're trying to use normal styling classes. Let's try to update this file as well. I know this is a very boring exercise and you may feel bored as well. If you are confident about what I'm doing on the screen, you can watch these lectures with 1.5x speed or 2x speed. First, in the place of this header class, I'm going to use border-b, which means I'm trying to have a border at the bottom of the header only. And the border is going to be in a gray 300 color, and with the sticky, I'm trying to set the position as sticky, followed by top 0. With the help of this top 0, we're trying to set this entire header element at the very first top pixel. We know this header is going to be used inside the app component, followed by we're trying to use top-0, which is going to set this header element at the top position because we have mentioned the 0, which means 0px. And z-20 will assign a z index value of 20 to this header, followed by I'm going to have this background color for my header. Next, for this div, I'm going to assign flex item center justify between max width 1152px. I'm trying to set a maximum width of 1152px for my headers. The same I'm going to do for other components inside my body as well. Followed by padding x-6 and padding y-4. After this div, I'm going to remove this fa icon class and instead I'm going to use a height of 8 units and width of 8 units for the logo image. Under the span, we're trying to use a brand title CSS class. Instead, I am going to use font, bold. Apart from these logo and span related styling, we should also style this anchor element. Instead of this link class, I'm going to use text center, text large, font primary, font semi-bold, text primary and py-2 classes. Next, let's try to style this nav element as well. Let me remove this nav class and mention flex item center py-2 and z-10, which means we are trying to assign a z index value of 10 to this nav. For UL element, let me assign the classes like flex space -x-6. With the help of the space -x-6, we're trying to apply some spacing horizontally for all the flex items under this UL. We're going to have a lot of list items. All of them, they're going to have a space of 6 units horizontally. The beauty of this space utility class is it is not going to apply any spacing for the first element inside the flex. Only from the second element this styling is going to be applied. Under this UL, we have very first listed element which is going to have home link. For the home, I'm going to apply the class names like text center, text large, font primary, font semi-bold and text primary. Similarly, about link as well, I'm going to apply very similar classes except I'm going to add one more class which is py-2 followed by for the contact, I'm trying to apply the same style as about. Let me do the same for login as well. And towards the end, we have cart link with a shopping basket icon. For this link, since there won't be any text, what we can do is we can try to copy only text primary and py2 because with the help of text primary, my basket is going to get the same color that I have defined here. I think I'm done with all the changes inside the header. Let me save these changes and go to the browser. Inside the browser, you should be able to see the header is properly aligned. On the left hand side, we have this logo followed by we have these links like home, about, contact, login and basket. I think the home is not aligned properly compared to other elements. I know the reason. For home, for some reason, I have not applied this py-2. Let me apply the same. Now it is properly aligned like other elements. If you see here, we're trying to use the same Tailwind class names for all these links like home, about, contact, and login. There is a lot of repetition of these class names is happening. In these kind of scenarios, you can do a better job. What you can do is you can try to define a variable You can define this variable outside of the component or inside the component. I'm trying to define inside the component with the variable name as navLink class. And to this, I'm going to assign all the utility classes that I have here. Let me copy this entire content and paste it here. As a next step, we just have to go to this place where we are trying to use these class names like home and this logo. By deleting all these classes, we can try to assign the variable name to this class name. Since we are trying to access a JavaScript variable, we need to mention curly brace followed by we need to mention navLink class variable name. Let me do the same for home followed by about. After the about, I'm going to do the same for contact. After the contact, I'm going to do the same for login as well. For cart, I'm not going to use the same because for cart, it is only text primary and py2. If I save these changes, the styling is going to work very similarly. This way, you can always try to avoid the repetition of the Tailwind CSS styling with the help of the JavaScript variables. In future, if I want to change some styling for these links, the change will be only inside one place. I hope you are happy with the progress that we are making. Let's try to style the next two components as well.